There was a hearing last night. You've got the GameStop actually getting into a market hearing. Money stuff. Congress is wanting to talk about GameStop. That was February 18, 2021. Has the game stopped? Remember GameStop? So it started the year at 18, went as high as $500 because people on Wall Street Bets forum bought a lot of it. There was a gamma squeeze, a short squeeze, and then brokerage firms like had to restrict everyone because the stock got so volatile. And then GameStop last night closed at about $40. So from about $500 back to $40 or a 90% drop. Can it go down to $4? All right, the whole thing was interesting and often very funny, but I do not think it is very important. Seems fun. The stock market cannot only be a casino. It has to serve the price of discovery, capital formation, all that good stuff. But all right, so there's a lot of opinion columns about the Robinhood, about the situation. Let's try to watch what exactly happened. This is actually a Reddit reaction. Let's try to watch exactly what happened last night on this hearing. Watch this together with me. Play.
If there was forced liquidation, at the very least, it would have resulted in a total lack of access to the markets for your constituents. Not just to the 13 securities that we restricted buying in.
Right. So this would have been an enormous catastrophe for Robinhood, correct? And
that's correct. And not just Robinhood, but the over 13 million customers that we serve.
Finally, there were a lot of questions about Robinhood's role in making investing like gambling or like a video game. The CEO says that they don't consider what Robinhood provides to be, quote, gamification. They take investing seriously. Melissa, back to you.
Kate, thank you. Kate Rooney, who's been on top of the story from the start. Of course, the Reddit community following along, and at no loss for words, Steve Kovac has been parsing the comments. Steve, what they have to say?
Oh boy, Reddit itself didn't get too much attention in that hearing, but boy, it was like the Super Bowl for them in the Reddit communities, especially on Wall Street Bets. A lot of praise for what we were hearing from Roaring Kitty. Hilarious memes, everything you'd expect, especially when he came out and said he liked the stock and that he was going to hold on to it and really put forward his investment thesis. And then when it came to Vlad, not so much. A lot of things I can't tell you on national television, what these Redditors were saying about him, but a lot of anger still directed at him for restricting those shares trade.
One, what are retail traders allowed to do in terms of research, communication, and actual trading? And then two is what constitutes kind of market manipulation and what doesn't. I think that what we really got to have a conversation about here is if we allow for Wall Street to put out research to short a stock and then announce it and then close out trades when the stock goes down, whether the allegations are true or not. And all these things can be considered market manipulation, just like we're trying to levy that against literally kids who are sitting at home in their home who are talking on a forum. And so I think we just have to have a real conversation in this country about, do we want the little guy to have a seat at the table or not? The American dream should be that anyone from anywhere can come to the United States and they can sit and they can participate in our financial markets and have the ability to drive returns. And so if you read kind of the Roaring Kitty story, he was literally unemployed for 2 years and he was trading and he was able to actually drive a financial return. He's a good investor. And if you look at the research and the investment thesis that he laid out, it was a good thesis and he ended up being right. And Wall Street was.
All right, I'm going to stop you right there. I think like America loves to belittle the little guys, underestimate, actually not really Americans. I'd say that the whole world loves to belittle the armchair investor, the one who's just on screen using non-Bloomberg terminals, trying to invest for himself, trying to just find his deep effing value. And that's exactly what Roaring Kitty did. He's not trying to manipulate the stock, even if everyone says so. He bought with his own diamond vibranium hands, adamantium hands, $4 below, just like Michael Burry. Why exactly are we crucifying people who are just doing their own job? So, yeah, that's just news. Anyway, it's Reddit traders, of course, have a lot of battle with with a lot of people, and sorry, let's stop this. Anyway, lawmakers held a hearing. All of these ads, stop this. Anyway, all ads, la la la. Anyway, the point is that I think that everybody has to understand that Roaring Kitty explaining his GME investment theory out in the public, Congress questioning Robinhood, hedge funds saying that they've got to vindicate themselves, it's not gonna end. Like at the end of the day, everybody has to know, do not underestimate the Wall Street bets. Do not underestimate people who are on YouTube trying their very best to find awesome 10x companies for themselves, for you, for the entire world. It's a do-it-yourself kind of journey.